they, though?
They're very hot. All right, so yes, everybody is good where they are. Cool. Hi, everybody, except for me.
You are super obscure.
I am very obscure. I am decrypted. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Might and Conqueror's Age of Maya, where we play some Dungeons and Dragons. That might be a will.
That might be a will.
Yeah.
God, I hope that's a will.
I hope that is a will.
I hope so too.
Is he on?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes.
Cool.
We might be playing musical chairs.
Yes, we might. Well, we'll just get to sit there. Okay, so let us get to our announcements really quick. I need y'all to stop texting me. Okay, so really quick, got some announcements. Hey, we're gonna be at WeebCon. That is gonna be on August 20th. That is a Sunday at 11:30. We'll be in panel room 4 at 11:30. So come watch us. We're gonna do our D&D 101 panel. That's gonna be in Irvine, Kansas. And then also, we just got accepted. We just got told today that we're going to go to Otaku Oasis in Dallas. That's going to be on May 3rd. That is a Saturday at 4:30. So join us for that panel as well.
Yay!
So I also need to know who's going to join me to co-host those panels. Wink, wink, Jeremy. So
This is a.
okay. So and if we do go to those, we also have tickets for Meow Wolf. Yeah. So but not medieval times. That's too expensive. Okay. So
You don't have to sweeten the pot. We're there.
I'm gonna sweeten your pot. There you go.
He's talking to you.
Yeah.
I know.
Like this?
Yeah.
Always
Okay.
talking to the waifu.
What the hell is that?
What did you like to know? Also, just wanted to let you guys know, you please go support our friends at Nimroot, who make amazing products like this dice vault, these dice trays. They make all kinds of stuff. They are custom making a DM screen for us as we speak. Go support them. Their information is down below. And you will also be able to see them at WeebCon, because they're going to be there. So go buy all their merch. Every single one. All of them. Also, go support my babe's shop, who makes amazing products like this bug and other crochet items. That is Midnight Masquerade. Go follow them. Their information down below, please, and thank you. Does anyone have any
Said it right.
I did say it right.
No, you said midnight. It's still nightmare. Isn't it nightmare?
I do.
I think.
Now I don't know. I'm so sorry.
What's up, Ryan? I'm googling this. What is my
It's kind of somber, but at the end of this campaign, I will be semi-retiring.
It's nightmare.
Yeah. Me and Jesus talked about it, and I'd like to have my Friday nights back. That said, if there is an online campaign, I think you said there's one like Mondays or something to that effect.
We'll talk about that later. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll be potentially in an online campaign. I'm getting a little jet lagged.
I understand Fridays are important. Thank you. Yeah.
Not midnight nightmare.
Yeah. But
I'll still be in Twitch chat shit posting with all
you
of
better
you
be.
as God intended.
Are you going to be our chat mom? Because we need chat mom.
I'll be a chat mom, sure. Especially with you hosting all these panels, we might have more than 6 viewers.
We might. Thank you to all 6 of y'all.
Yes, you guys are the best. We love you.
Especially you, Captain Poop. I remember you.
Yes.
Oh, Captain Poop.
Jess sings your praises, or Carmela.
Also, last little announcement before we get into it. The old tradition of Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños
It's your birthday,
a
right?
ti. Feliz cumpleaños a Jeremia. Feliz cumpleaños a ti.
So many.
But I'm Filipino, so singing it to go.
You sing it.
I can do it in German, but that's about it, dog.
Do it.
Dude.
I can't actually do it. I know it's Frohe Anniversaire, I think.
Nice.
But I don't remember. It's the syllables don't match up. You gotta do something weird with it. It's been a while. I can't actually do it in German. I'm bad at video games.
Oh well, let's get
It's the
good.
controller's fault.
Let's get good real soon because tonight's gonna be a night. All right, so let us do some introductions. Hi guys, I'm Jesus. I'll be your dungeon master for tonight.
Woo!
Jeremiah, who are you playing?
I'm playing X107 Rune Stripe, a Soulforged Artificer Armorer.
Hey, yeah, you are. Hey, Ryan, who are you playing?
Hi, my name is Ryan. I'll be playing Ash, a Celestial Pact of the Talisman Plasmoid Warlock. I still haven't figured out a way to say that 5 times fast.
They're gonna add more subclasses and more backgrounds soon,
Yes.
so don't worry, it's just gonna get longer and longer. That's what
yes.
she said. Hey, Lee, who are you playing?
Hi.
It's a bad segue, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She said I'm Lee. No.
You are Lee.
And I am playing Barklee Chalder. And I am a Circle of Flora Druid, Wreborn, Doggo, want to be a trio.
Yeah.
Tree, or a trio of trees.
A trio of trees.
We'll see. Family mound. Anyway.
Alright, without further ado, let's roll that beautiful beam footage. Hi everybody, and we is back. So, let us do some recap of what had happened. There we go.
Recap.
Recap. So, it's been a bit.
It's been a bit.
How's
It's been a little bit. Alright, so, you guys finally left the Feywilds. You went to the Hag's Tower, finished the deal with Neff, so it's over. She's finally free.
Hell yeah.
Ridden of this not well placed predicament that she's in. They tried to make a new deal with you guys, but y'all pretty much said talk to the hand, said nah. Afterwards, you guys had a vision from the twins, the gods of the realm. You guys were essentially teleported from beyond the gate of Fey into the abyss, and were shown what will happen if Abysmal is set free. Slowly but surely, every plane will be consumed. So, as all Fae, even a Fae god, a bargain has to be struck. The bargain was the Fae need a champion just in case you guys do not succeed. Someone has to stay to defend the realm. Neff decided to step up to the plate, becoming more Lycan herself, and she became the champion of the twins, the champion of the wilds. As you guys gained your freedom and were sent out of the closed dimension. Outside, you guys found a pretty broken airship, and you met a man by the name of Oliver Dhampir, who has absolutely no relation to Calcifer whatsoever. you guys started.
How is that possible?
They look exactly the same, but nothing alike, according to Oliver. You guys.
Doppelganger.
Well, I will say that it was more of Calcifer and Rune Strike fixed the ship up. In the break that you guys had and respite of the new world back into the material plane, with Antizuma coming to you guys in a desperate need, giving you guys the belt of Cloud Giant Strength and a cloak of the bat made out of displacer wings.
Nice.
As for help, some of his giant lovers, we can say, part of his polycule, are currently being threatened. Depends on who you ask. It's either lightning, it's a storm, it's a great beast, but the Homestone, where the island is at, close to Priya, where you guys need to travel to, is being attacked by some sort of elemental beast. And you guys agreed after everything that Antizuma has been helping you all with, and not to mention that is where Rune Strike's Rexis' family is from. Let's yeah, you are two. Next campaign, nobody can have the same initial letter because I get confused.
Okay, let's all talk that we all have the same.
Everybody's name starts with the J.
All of our names start with a Q.
Okay, Q.
Well,
So-
I planned for W, but we can change it.
Q what?
It's a quad else.
What else? So, we are on the ship, heading our way towards our Homestone, and yeah, since we do have two members that are not here, and we were gonna have, there is a pre-written like little RP. I do want to say, hey, let's
revisit.
There we go. I was like, let's put a pin on it, something. Revisit. I appreciate it. Let's revisit that next game. We'll put a pause on it. As you do see Maevis waving by to Constantine. And if anyone walked by Jackie's room, you can hear that she is definitely having a conversation via of some sort of spell with her mother.
Oh.
So we'll leave that there, and then we'll proceed on forward. So
It was a magical letter to send. Jackie of Crystal.
Jackie of Crystal.
How dare you?
Dare you?
We are disgusted.
How dare you steal that blip?
What about Rexis? Are we going to mention?
Rexis is in the ship.
Okay.
He did not say goodbye to anybody. He is still in the ship.
Okay.
If you don't mind, for purposes of, let's put our minis on the ship wherever you guys would like.
Nice. Can
So-
you get my mini? I can't.
Rune Strike surprised me.
If it falls and breaks, I'm gonna be so upset. I do have like sticky tack, whatever it's called. If you really want to be there, but I am so afraid.
I will move the camera just so you see.
Oh no, I saw it.
It's alright.
I have the Twitch stream open. I see.
No, I'm moving it. That was
So-
a bit.
As you guys here, especially our as a great entry has coined you, a child of Maya, your connection, you feel that it is definitely springtime has fallen.
It's sprung.
It has sprung. The sprung of spring.
The spring has sprung.
The spring has sprung.
I get the spring fever and I have to just do zoomies. Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
you gotta do the zoomies as you see new birds chirping.
Cosmer is definitely sneezing.
Yeah. You smell the the strong scent of the winds kind of colliding against each other as the new currents are splitting the pathway to two. But you guys don't need to really deal with that, as you do hear over a very convoluted, complex, held with string and some sort of sap megaphone system throughout the entire airship. I would hold on, and the entire ship like rocks forward, rocks back, falls to the ground, levitates about a foot, falls again, and this is gonna happen a couple of times before it actually steadies itself. And then you hear the propulsion as it just slowly.
We have I know you're explaining stuff, but can we have like a little RP?
Yeah.
Rune strike. What's his name? Oliver.
Yeah.
Oliver is in his megaphone trying to lift the things up, like, and then a rune strike and cows were basically in the engine room.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like a lawnmower just going like.
You see that there's this long tunnel with like I will show you to the exact size of Rune Strike, a tiny blue sea-filled crystal, just in this large 5 by 20 foot cylinder that's powering the entire ship and giving it levitation. And every time you spin it, just
like more power. and then eventually I will even use a spell slot if you need me to, but he will like light up his like center plate, and then he'll go zoom like a little lightning bolt goes.
All right, hell yeah. As that happens, and finally just sparks, lightning goes off everywhere, and if anyone walks by, you just see this kaleidoscope of just blues. It's how do you say it? Purdy. Once it actually starts levitating, you see that it's steady, and Oliver, like, you have to let it warm up for about an hour before it's she's cold.
That's good.
I think
sound mechanical principle, sir.
Yes.
Rune Strike and Cosmo will go up to basically the what's that called? The bridge, I guess.
The poop deck.
And then we were like, I think you need a more bigger crystal than that.
If you find one, sure. But right now, she's all we got.
Or a bigger, I don't know, more powerful engine.
He's gonna put his hands on two sides of the giant. So as a gnome, he can't quite reach the whole length of the cylinder, but as far as he can, he didn't need it. Just like covering its ears.
Cosmo will like, when he says that, Cosmo will like, I totally get that. I am so sorry. And Cosmo will also on that cylinder. I'm so sorry, darling. Like he understands that. He understands that fully.
We are levitating.
Yeah, you are levitating. As that's happening, you do see that Maevis and Runestrike walk by. Maybe it just has this,
Rexis.
You said Rune Strike.
Fuck, I'm sorry, I meant Rexis, apologies. Walk by as Maevis is just dumbfounded and says nothing, continues going. I don't know, maybe they're into it. And then just keeps on walking.
Oh. Can because we're flying and I'm at the helm, I guess,
Sure.
having fun. Forward, it's not aft. Can I be shooting off little like I was gonna say like grass seeds, but any kind of little seeds for plants, just whatever, like wildflower mix.
Yeah.
Because I'm just excited, so I'm just like throwing it out everywhere.
These eco bombs just kind of going off everywhere.
Pretty much,
Okay.
I'm having fun and like
We're spreading different kind of seeds.
It's my Mardi Gras. It's my personal Mardi Gras.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Like, why is there a sunflower here? I thought they're not supposed to grow in this region. And we're like, well, they
They're
are
an
now.
invasive species.
No, nothing I have is invasive. It's all native.
You spread bamboo.
Don't lie, Barklee. We know you're spreading kudzu.
I mean, it's delicious. Have you had kudzu soup?
What?
As eventually we do take off, it's and as it's explained, this trip, because you're not on the ocean, it's actually pretty fast. It'll take you if the airways are cooperative, maybe 3-4 days. If they're not, up to a week. So we'll see how fast we can travel there. But as you guys are settling in, can I have each and every single one of you describe which room you guys occupied, just to let you guys, and how you're going to like set it up for like the next week or so. I do want to let you guys know that there are cabinets filled with tools. There's grease buckets everywhere. There's broken gears. There's tools in the sink, underneath pillowcases, and there's about 40 automatons everywhere.
Is this
doing every job and no job at the exact same time?
Yeah, I have a quick question on this
Yes.
mini. Is that just a floating plunger?
That is a floating plunger.
Okay.
Because
I've been looking at it. Like,
I was gonna
what
say,
is
isn't
that?
it a gas can or oil can?
it is whatever your heart's desires. There is a walking gas oil tanker, a little canister.
No, I want it to be plunger.
There
It
is
a gas can. I want it to be
a plunger
It's funnier.
that propels itself and just sucks onto something and then keeps on doing it over and over and over again.
It's like a Pixar light.
you do-
Does he just say success?
You do see that there is a blue automaton with with one wheel and then one with two wheels. The one with one wheel goes, tightens a nut, and then moves to the other side, and the one with two wheels goes and then loosens it. And then the one with one wheel scans around, sees that that nut's loose, goes and tightens it again, and then the other one scans, sees that that nut's tight and looses it again. So it just continues this pattern.
Yeah, wonderful.
You'll see one that's Maevis kind of throws something on the ground, goes and picks it up. She accidentally drops a pan, goes and grabs it, and then just literally walking behind Maevis, anything that she drops, just grabs it, and then grabs it, and grabs it, and then when it's back, it's completely filled with things, dumps it in a trash can. And it just follows the next moving thing, just picking up anything from it, filling a basket in its back, and then dumping in the nearest trash can.
Like an automaton ferret.
Yeah.
Picking everything up.
So, what are we doing, guys? How's all the rooms decorated first? That's what I want to
Where
know.
are the rooms? Are they close?
Wherever there is rooms everywhere.
Okay.
There's like 3 rooms under the stairs. Not that anyone can fit in it, maybe if you're a fairy, but there's rooms throughout. Most of them would be in the second deck. It is a 3-level ship.
I'm gonna sound completely insane, but the second we got airborne, I go right back to journaling. I'm sitting on the top step of the bridge, and I'm just fascinated. Just absolute childlike wonder as I'm just scribing through the pages. I'm gonna live on the bridge.
Okay.
Like,
awesome.
Unironically, I'm going to live on the bridge partially because I can pretend I'm a puddle at night, and partially because I want to look at the stars.
Aww.
Love it. Okay. Cool.
RuneStrike and Calcifer is gonna settle in. They're gonna settle into a room that's big enough for RuneStrike, because RuneStrike is pretty tall.
Mm-hmm.
He is 7 feet tall, 7'5", 7.5 with his horns. But he will be closest to the stairs to the engine room.
Okay.
Because at least every 6 hours, RuneStrike will go to the engine room, and I forgot that I have lightning shooters on his gauntlets. So every 6 hours, he will go over there and just go like charge the crystal. Because especially when it starts to kind of
Every 6 hours.
go,
That's pretty regular.
and then he goes back up and then do his own thing.
I'll say that before you did that, you guys all noticed that the thing was just falling before it got charged up. And go, okay. Nice.
Okay, well, I have ideas.
Yeah.
So I am really fond of the forward area and the helm and just being in the front and all the wind in my face because, doggo. Yeah. So I would like a cabin that's right under the stairs in the forward section.
Sure.
Because I'm short.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm very short, but I'm pretty short. And so in that space, I would like it to look kind of like a garden wonderland. If you guys, am I allowed to say Ghibli? If you see Ghibli stuff with like Secret of Arietti in her room, she's one of the borrowers, she's got all the flowers everywhere and plants all over the walls, so it looks like the room is alive. That's what I want. That's where I would be, and I'd probably have like a little mushroom, like a very large mushroom that I could kind of like hide in and around and sleep in, and it would be awesome.
Yeah, I guess room appearance, like Cosmic Root Strike will probably most likely just leave it alone.
Okay, just how it is.
Kind of how it is, but clean, like the grease spots and stuff like that. Like it will be pristine and messy at the same time.
Gotcha.
It will be clean and messy.
So clean but not organized.
I guess semi-organized, but like when there's like, for example, there's a big gear over here, there's a big gear over there. He's gonna put them together, and then the small gears over here, kind of like that.
Okay.
It will be kind of organized, but also still kind of dirty.
Love it. Perfect. Cool.
Like a mechanic's shop, I guess.
Sure. And you're
just
like,
no grease spots because he doesn't.
You're like, where is my screwdriver? And like, it was over here next to this pile of stuff, and I know where I put it.
Yeah,
Don't touch my
like
things.
that. I don't like that. We're like, where is the pliers? And they're just gonna go like this, right here.
Awesome. Well, as you guys are progressing forward,
it's an organized mess.
yes, it kind of is. I do want, as each day progresses, I kind of want to hear from y'all, like one thing that you've done that's been like an impactful thing within the ship. So it's like a little bit of an RP thing.
Oh, Rune Strike and Cosmic is definitely fixing the ship. Even if Oliver says don't do that, kind of like that, or like, no, we're gonna crash if we don't fix this. Like 100%, that's a hole. Kind of like that. Or like they're like slowly fixing the ship.
But this hole, it's easy when I don't want something, and you see that he just throws gears down, and it falls into the water.
You're gonna kill someone with that. And there's a hole, there's a vacuum, and then it will crush the ship, and then we will crash.
You and your vacuums and your ships, and just kind of keeps on muttering this new generation does not understand.
Yeah, so basically that Rune Strike and Cosmic is fixing the ship up.
Okay.
And then, still every 6 hours Rune Strike will like, oh, it's 6 hours. or he feels like the ship's slowly floating down, and he'll go to the edges.
Can you
go back
give me...
Like, I have mending. Like, that's kind of what they're doing, but also because, they're smiths. Oh.
Can you give me a charisma roll? Just D20 plus your charisma, yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, it's not my dump stat, but my second dump stat.
No, give me a roll.
Wow. Just straight charisma.
Yeah.
A massive 9.
9, okay. So... you'll get 2 little automatons who are following your lead and actually assisting you and helping you.
Okay.
One is a plunger, and
yes, nice, my favorite one.
And then the other one is he's a chair, gnome-sized chair, that its only job is to lift 4 inches to make it easier for you to get out of the chair. That's it.
Hey, that's helpful for the knees, man.
Yeah, that's
I
for.
am. Calcifer is going on 367 years
Yeah.
old. Man, he needs that help with his knees, man.
Yeah, I mean, knees. You're not gonna get new knees.
315. Calcifer is 315.
Okay, someone else have an impactful thing that they want to be doing on the ship.
I have given all of the automatons personalities. I have taken some of my chest cavity that I used to fill out my chest of the plasmoid bit, moved it upward and made a tricorn. Removed one eye and have a faux peg leg, and I am walking around trying to organize. None of them will listen to me. Absolutely none of them will listen to me. But Lord, am I adding to the ambiance of the ship.
Awesome.
You are definitely the captain. Can I also?
And I have named them Quibble 1 through Quibble 40 because I am not original enough to come up with names I will remember for all of them.
Can I have you also roll me a charisma roll? Just D20 plus your charisma?
Yeah, mine should be a little better, I say, as I'm probably about to roll a 1. That is cocked. Okay. Dice tray is being weird to me today. Okay. You said just charisma roll?
Yeah.
12.
12, okay. So, you will get 2 that respond to you when you, 117, and then, cool 1 will respond to you when you, speak to them by name, but they won't do anything other than just, they recognize and that's what you call them. Although, there is, let's go with 22. They are a little obsessed with anything that you touch or grab or anything. They will try to remove it from even if you're let's say you're eating something and it's taking too long, or you're drawing something, they will try to get it out of your hands and then put it in a pile in a room under the stairs.
They have us under the
22,
stairs.
if you keep trying to take my journal, I'm gonna teach you how to write.
This one looks like a actual humanoid automaton, can't speak or anything.
I know.
And just stares at you. And if you take a step back, it'll just take a step forward. If you take a step forward, it takes a step back.
117, help me! Running around the deck of the ship, trying to write notes while he's following in my wake.
It's very slow. I'm gonna give it a speed of 5 feet per round, but it's trying to follow you.
Okay. In that case, I am doing a nice little brisk walk around the edge of the ship. If I could work out, I would have some serious thigh going on.
Yeah. Barklee.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes, let's.
So, what is the fabric, material, textile of the balloon? For the
So
airship?
it is a mishmash of curtains, thin metals, and some fabrics that look like hide from the wilds.
Okay. So my plan is to be essentially growing vines. Basically growing vines around the fabric canopy over time, just kind of circling it, trying to reinforce, and then eventually I'm going to have those vines start leafing out.
Okay.
And so I want those leaves to be very good at absorbing sun or potentially catching water if we're in rain. So I'm having them kind of become a living ecosystem around the balloon, but very light, so not adding to the overall weight. So they're extremely light but durable, kind of bamboo-esque, something that's fast growing, and I'm just basically trying to make the overall airship look a little more green. This is my contribution, and I think I will have found maybe some of the plants that I had, let's say that there was, lightning strike or something that happened on some of the plants and maybe they got a little charred. And I would grab that, and so essentially it's like a charcoal pen, and I would give it to Ash, so then he could label all of his automatons with numbers.
Awesome.
You have name tags.
if you choose to. Or you could
Excellent.
journal
I
with it.
absolutely will, 100%. But I have to do it on their back, so that way they don't know that they're numbered.
Like Jersey style, right?
Okay. Can you give me also a charisma
Yes.
roll?
11.
11. All right. You will have one automaton who is devoted to, and you think, you don't know why for the first day, second day, and then on the third day, it finally, it's like an ant, just trying to put together, or a spider maybe. Good thing Jess is not here. Like weave things together and just like arrange them a specific way to strengthen the vines. So it's just a very awkward little guy who should not be climbing. They're very bulky and bulbous round thing with kind of little stubs, but for some reason they were programmed to just connect, and that is what they're doing.
Can I, in response, make some of the vines kind of have like almost like ledges, so it's like pegs to walk?
Awesome. Perfect.
And then also, I think because of the connection thing, and you know how I am about this kind of stuff, maybe I would have some of the leaves be like puzzle. So maybe we can play some puzzles.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I'm very interested in this.
Okay.
Entertaining myself. Lots of my plant growth and maybe some of my
Yes.
rituals just working all through this.
I absolutely. I'm going to ask everyone for a roll for something that will not take effect until later in the game, but all of you have essentially been working on the ship and improving, modifying, or helping the ship in a specific way. So, for Barklee, I'm going to ask you to roll me a nature check.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to roll me smith tools or whatever tools you possess that are the best for the job that you've been doing. And for Ash, I feel that it would be sort of a persuasion, a charisma roll. Whichever charisma roll you skill is the best for you.
I mean, I'd argue performance, because that's pretty much all I'm doing. That said, I don't have performance trained, but I'm going to take the performance anyway.
Alright, you guys give me a roll, and I'm going to write this down.
You want our numbers now, or you said wait?
Yes, what is your number, Barklee?
My number is 23.
23, okay. Rune Strike.
I'm trying to look. What is their proficiency right now? At 15.
I believe it's 4? I'm not quite
Proficiency bonus is currently +5.
It's
according to
+5.
the office.
Okay, thank
Wow.
It's not here in the at least the mobile.
you. Oh, it's not showing on
Version, I
mobile?
guess.
Oh, that sucks.
Really?
I don't
So
see
it
it,
still
at
shows
least.
our old number?
No, I don't see it where it is. On
Oh,
It
I
might be
the mobile version, I guess.
a
The
glitch
mobile.
on something.
Okay, so it's +5.
Well, on desktop, it's next to armor class.
Oh, okay.
Mm, 21.
21.
Smith's tools.
9.
Because I'm
Good.
only proficient on Smith or Jeweler's Kit. I don't know.
Good job.
I don't
Alright,
think
alright.
Jeweler's Kit is will work here.
Yeah, for sure. Ash, what do we get?
I got a 19.
Alright, dope. Okay.
Oh, well.
So, reinforcing the ship, fixing the ship, getting better supply, straining the what's keeping you guys afloat, actually getting some water resources, a more defensive compartment. I would even say maybe some moisture could also help with some certain situations, fire, lightning, like you were saying, and then just having a very close relationship with all 40 crew members is very important in establishing a leader for important situations.
Mobilizing troops.
They're totally listening to me.
Yeah. Two of them are definitely listening to you.
Hey, I have two. I have a plunger.
I mean, these
I don't
numbers
know
are
what
actually
the
really
plunger
good.
is doing,
But
I
he's
have a
definitely
chair
there.
that's helping me.
On the... Whoever wants to be brave, roll me a d6.
Easy. Ryan, do it.
Do it.
Oh, okay. I guess. It's been foisted upon me.
I thought you were doing
3.
it. That's what I said.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so as you guys are getting really, really close on the 4th day of your trip, now you're more than halfway there. This is going to be in the middle of the night. So, all of a sudden, you feel a sharp dip forward. Can I have everyone give me a dexterity saving throw with the DC of 15?
At this moment,
Natural 20.
what time is it?
Let's go ahead and say it is 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning. So at this time, then Calcifer is not inside the armor.
Okay.
There's a room. There's a bed. So it's
Of
not
course,
inside.
yeah.
So do you want to roll for both characters?
Yes.
21.
And you said Dex?
Dexterity saving throw, yeah.
No, Calcifer is asleep, so makes sense. Okay, 17 for runes.
That's
strike.
passed.
And Calcifer base 5.
Oh shoot, okay.
7 total.
Jeez.
Okay. What about Ash?
At
What
least
did
he's in a room.
At least he's in a room, yeah. Ash, what did you get?
I rolled a base 16 after mod 19.
So Calcifer is the only one who takes damage, and has 3 points of bludgeoning damage as he falls out of bed and just straight into a cabinet, and just like hurts the side of his cheek, and then everyone feels that sensation of you like falling and fast, and the ship is nose diving towards the water.
Uh-oh.
You hear a help, help, help from the speaker.
Oh no.
What do we do? I'm going to say this is going to be a skill challenge on how to get the ship right up. Since we have 3 people physically here, I'm going to make it 3 successes before 3 failures.
Okay.
So because this is like mechanics wise now, so it's just rune strike now. I'm just gonna try rune strike first. He's gonna look at the engine.
Yeah.
That crystal, is it moving? That's what
The crystal is moving. It's spinning.
Okay, so
correctly.
everything's fine.
Yeah. What you guys do see is about 15 of the automatons all on the wheel pressing it down.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, rune strike is immediately going there using all his speed to go over there, and I was like, move away, please. And then he's gonna grab it and go.
Okay.
Let's try to go.
So we're athletics.
Oh gosh.
If you're using your strength, do you want to try to do something else?
Strength is my worst. I have a +0 on strength. Oh, why are you pushing down?
That's a good question.
As a lot of them do not speak, you'd have no idea, but there is half the crew is pushing just straight down. You'll see a little mop automaton just fly off, get into the water, and crash off. You'll see an umbrella automaton just looks at you particularly, salutes you, and just.
Our strength-based character is not here.
Our strength-based character is not here.
No,
Correct.
he's gonna try to move it up. That's really all I'm gonna do. Social athletics.
Okay.
Come on, guys, don't fail me. I have a +0.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yes, really?
Look at this.
Well, that is definitely. Well, here's your point. Also, definitely a success. Man, I was gonna say, are you sure you don't want to use like Arcana and just say it was like the Pistons or whatever of your like robot? Dude, all right, that's definitely a success.
It's so funny too because it was going like that. I was like, stop at the 20. Okay.
All right. So you just see Bruce like grab onto it and just gas and like air start moving forward, and Calcifer will just start like deactivating or like taking off the screws of some of these guys and just like making them use as it. The ship is starting to loosen some of its speed, but we're still going down. We got 2 more.
Okay, so I, being the plasmoid that I am and knowing where the steering wheel is located.
Yeah.
You see me walk in. I'm using my feet to like suction cup myself to it as the ship is like desperately trying to nosedive.
Yeah.
And as I step in, Rune, you just see the righteous, indignant fury of Celestial that has been woken up from a lovely nap, going, I will not stand for this mutiny. 1, 4, 12. You all get off that steering wheel this instant. I would like to roll intimidation, please.
Yes, please. Give me a roll. I mean, you know their names. 1, 4,
I do.
13. I mean,
12.
12.
12 is a rascal. You got to
12 is definitely a rascal. Ratscallion, if you ask me.
That is a 17.
17 on the dot. What you needed. That is 2 successes. All right, as you see a few of them just like, and then one just sorry. It just starts moving away. You did not know that 12 could speak. You've definitely been ignoring you the whole time.
What a stinker.
Got my eye on you, 12. Got my eyes on you.
I guess while I'm pulling it, like 14 said, he does not understand any word you said. That's what
I can say it in Celestial if it will help.
Which automaton is the one I was working with? 40?
Yeah, 40,
Okay,
yeah.
40.
Sure.
Definitely 40.
Okay, I'm going to say that, I thankfully during this deep pitch dive was in my hammock mushroom thing, so I was, suspended, didn't fall. But I'm going to come out and call to 40 and grab a vine and swing up to the top and see if, because first thing I'm thinking is there's something on top of the ship. Something just landed on it. There's something pushing us down. Because we were floating. We were fine. Yeah. So we're going up to the top and we're looking around. And then when we see nothing, which I'm assuming we see nothing. Well, actually, that was going to be my check. I was going to do a perception and see what I see. But I don't know if that's 100% a skill. If it's not, if you want me to do more of another skill, I can.
It's up to you. If you are thinking this is the best thing to do to help, then give me a perception check.
I wanted to see, because the next thing I was going to do was nature and see if maybe I could do something with the leaves and the vines and try to do a canopy.
Make it flat.
Yeah. Whichever one.
But we already did a nature check, so I don't want to do 2.
Yeah, you do another.
Yeah,
this is a different.
You could do the plants to do excess drag.
Yeah,
that is my plan.
Making it into a glider.
Did you get a 1?
I did.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
well, you have a coin.
Do you want
I'm going to have to use that
Okay, use this coin.
I got a nat 1, my god.
Oh.
Not much better, but I'm at a 17.
17 is the number you needed. Okay, as you get up there, you don't see anything. You're like, oh, what do you do? What do you do? And you see your little automaton friend just pick up a leaf. You just do this, and then as some of the leaves start moving up, and you're using your divine magic, your connection with nature, as you start putting that drag, and as we're barking orders, moving it up, forcing with just pure muscle, because we know you're such a muscular robot. Eventually, we do get the ship back
skinny
up
little arms
on course and avoid crashing into the ocean.
Where's
Did we lose
Oliver?
Yeah.
Where are you?
It was help! Please!
Yeah, you do see that at the far end of the ship, you see a very cold Albert just kind of climbing up. What an adventure. I'm gonna go sleep now. And
I'm definitely sending sure, Calcifer is gonna just do it for RP purposes.
Yeah.
You're sending a mage hand to help him.
okay, gotcha. Like, and what you do see, it's just like boogies that have frozen over or crusted over, and just his like tears that are just like now like on his face is like excitement instead of fear. And he goes to his room and just sleeps it off. What a great evening, according to him.
Runestrike's gonna tell Calcifer, like, I'll handle the wheel. You can go back to bed.
I was planning on it.
And so he's just gonna. And then if there's another automaton, we're like, go away.
Yeah, you'll see like every, let's say every like 2 hours, an automaton just like tries to grab the wheel, and like one will grab onto it, even if you spin it, and he's going, and then just walk away. just because they're programmed to, so they're gonna, and if you shoot them, they're just gonna leave. One like makes an entire rotation around the ship to try to come back, but like after its hour mark, it just goes back to its like station.
Yeah, Runestrike doesn't really technically need to sleep, sort of.
Yeah, for these RP purposes, we're gonna definitely go with that. On the 5th night, unless there's anything someone wants to do.
No, I think Runestrike's station will be at the wheel now. Like he's gonna do his what sentry mode? I think that's what he's what it's called race wise. His sentry mode is gonna do it in front of the wheel.
Okay.
And then once his 6 hours is up, he's just gonna.
Gotcha.
Make sure no automatons is gonna kill us again.
Of course.
Do we not still have in our possession? I'm gonna voice this as a character. Don't we have an immovable rod?
Don't you have that? You're the one who had that in possession. I don't know if you had it in your bag that you lost, but
that's what I'm thinking right now. I don't know where it was.
I thought we had it after that.
I'm not 100% sure because I know the immovable rod was in your possession, but I don't know.
Didn't I have it at one point too, and then?
Because I don't have that.
I don't have it in my inventory.
Yeah, if it's not in your inventory, we can't claim it.
Yeah.
Hard rules of a hard, strict,
I can make
jerky DM.
an immovable bamboo rod.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, we have rope.
I mean, bamboo practically is an immovable rod. As soon as you start planting it, that bitch will continue to grow.
I mean, just plant a seed of bamboo and then plant growth it, and then the whole ship will be bamboo.
Well, that's what I was trying to do, but only on the top part.
So, on this, that is not at all the song. I think that was supposed to be the ocean's music. Okay. But Ash, on this 5th day.
Is this a bitey thing? Is this an automaton?
Yeah, this one's a little automaton. This night, you said that you're just a puddle on the top deck, right? And then also, Rune, you are up there, right?
Yeah.
I am intermittently getting up from my puddle state to check on Rune and make sure that the wheel's still good. But other than that, I'm not
Can I have both of y'all give me a perception check? Or insight, your choice.
I'll do perception. That's a 16.
Okay.
It's the same for me regardless of the roll because I've both trained. 17.
Okay. I'm gonna roll it this way then. So, you definitely see this, which is a flock of seagulls that are flying towards y'all. But it's the dead of night, Ash, which strikes you as odd. And then the other thing you notice is that they're definitely flying against the current of the wind.
So are they doing that bird thing where they're like trying to take off, but they're just like gliding against the current, so it looks like they're just hovering?
No, they're flying through it.
Oh jeez.
Because they're against the current of the wind, so they need to really flap.
Yeah, they're flapping aggressively.
Oh jeez. Seeing that, I'm going to drip a leg through the deck, and move my mouth through it and say, Barklee, we've got some birds doing some weird shit out here. Could you come upstairs?
Absolutely.
The world's nastiest intercom system.
Yeah, I guess while you're moving up, Rune Strike will also look at Ash and like, they look like they're trying to fly away from something.
And we're headed directly towards it. And I'm just gonna brandish my Rod of the Pact Keeper just on standby, just in case.
Yeah. Just in case, you don't know.
Little Concernicus.
Yeah.
Can I talk to them?
Sure.
Are we going in the same direction, or are we going?
So as you guys are going that way, they're coming this way.
Okay, so they're going away.
So we're gonna fly through them.
Yes.
I don't remember what ability it is, but I have almost like a
Speak with animals is a spell.
Well, I do have that, but know that I have something else that I understand all languages and everything. If they have a language.
You won't. Yes, but that will not let you speak with them, unfortunately. If it's written down, then you can read it.
I have that. I have the reading, and then I can hear and know all languages too. There's 2 different feats that I took. I don't remember. But yeah. So I would just do my speak with animals.
Okay. As you cast it upon yourself, they are definitely communicating, but.
Are they doing like that military thing? I always thought that when I see birds flying in like a formation that they're like right, left, like very military. I don't know if that's that would be very interesting to know if that's what they're doing. Like yelling out coordinates to each other.
Perception roll.
Okay.
See what you hear.
That's kind of cocked. You want me to roll it again?
You tell me if it's cocked, and you can re-roll.
I don't have a top-facing one, so... Okay. Well, that was crap. I got a 10!
Okay. Do you just hear... 1? No, 2. 3. I think that's 4. Looks like they're just looking at how many things are in the ship.
Uh-oh. I would just tell everyone, I said, they're taking note of us, whatever they're doing.
Have we intersected?
There's a few. There's still like a mass of them that are a good, let's say, 300 feet away. So within the next minute, you will intersect through all of them.
Okay. In that case, I've got something for this.
Yes.
Barklee, where are you on the deck of the ship?
I'm right by you in the middle.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and be like, this could get a little hairy. I've got an idea, but it's real stupid. I'm gonna get right up to the front of the ship.
Sure.
Point the rod out. I'm going to hold action and thrall until just the point where I can see all of them, but about like 6 seconds off.
Okay.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
Okay.
I'm gonna move you up to you're the king of the world.
I am the king of the world.
All right. Unless anyone wanted to do anything before that.
That's a good question.
No. Rune Strike is gonna... Calcifer first make sure that the engine is running well, and then goes to Rune Strike, make sure the wheel is moving.
Did I, when I did my perception, did I? Sorry.
No, not being pulled by little automatons.
Yes.
Did I perceive what kind of birds these were?
They're seagulls.
They're seagulls.
Yes.
You must have said that. I must have missed. They're not. Are they abnormally sized seagulls?
They look like normal seagulls. From
Just
your,
there's a ton of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can give me a nature roll if you want.
That would
Other
be-
than the obvious, they shouldn't be out at night.
Yeah. Flying en masse. Okay, that's a 19.
They're flying against current.
Yeah, that's weird.
There's no land nearby for a while. They're wasting so much energy, calories to get here. They're counting. It's very weird, coordinated. It's definitely not what a seagull would normally do. And something is a little bit peculiar. Behind the seagulls, maybe about a mile or so, you do see a thunderstorm. Maybe the seagulls are flying away from the thunderstorm or what, but there is a thunderstorm behind the seagulls. If you are not someone who is aware of this, you might not be able to see it because it's just a shade of gray against a black sky.
Okay, because I am concerned, and also because I am a fan of fairy tales, and, you know, the whole goose is in the lake that froze super quickly and flew it away. You know, that whole fairy tale. Have you heard that one? There's a whole bunch of geese in the lake, and it like flash freezes and their legs are stuck, and then they just fly the lake away. Because of that, and because I feel like Ash maybe hasn't told us what he's doing, but I'm excited at what he's doing. I'm going to go up there up front with him, and I'm going to hold an entangle action. If I can.
Okay.
And potentially, if I feel like it's helpful, just because I'm thinking, ooh, let's lasso them and go somewhere.
Are you about to interrogate a seagull?
Well, I was thinking we could catch a whole host of them in a net or something and just use their
I'm
power.
just going to dissipate them so we don't fly directly through them.
See, I didn't know what you're thinking unless you told me.
You know, that's also fair. I'm going to tell you that when you go to post up and be like, that's my plan.
Okay, and I'll tell you, I'll make a net. I don't know. I'm excited. We can entangle. We can do something.
All right, we're just going to do it live. I'm going to count us off.
All right, count us off.
You are the captain.
3, 2. You're going to see my eyes turn deep purple instead of the usual bright. 1, and you're from right next to me. You're going to hear me start doing what sounds like mockingbird noises of just clicks. And I am casting Enthrall on all creatures I can see, which is all of the seagulls directly in front of me.
Okay. And that is a wisdom save, and if they fail, it's a minus what to their perception?
That is a DC 19 Wiz save, and on a failed save, the target has minus 10 penalty to wisdom perception. I'm basically blinding them so that they just dissipate rather than fly coordinate.
Okay.
Okay.
I did one roll for all of them, and it was a total of a 15.
Okay, that fails.
Okay. You do start hearing now. If this changes what you're doing.
Well, I don't know, because I was going to wait till Ash cast and then do my entangle, but I don't know that everything is close enough to be within range. I mean, it's a big range, but...
the seagulls are currently within, at this specific instant in time, they're 60 feet from the tip of the ship.
Yep.
I think I'm going to hold it because
Okay.
the way it's going to work, what I was hoping it would look like is kind of a big, like, rising net just to catch them as they're coming, you know, so they don't, like, swarm in the ship or whatever. I was also afraid they were going to hit the bubble.
Yeah, that's what I was
The
worried about.
ballast.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, totally
I'm
makes
really
sense.
curious what he's
But I
coming
think
up
the way
with
it's
here.
going to look is it's just going to be like me casting it coming up from the ground like it's supposed to per rule, and then almost like a glove, catching glove. That's the thought that I had. So, but yeah, I would wait until they're really close. So, within, I would say, at least 5 feet is where would be my thought. Not,
Okay.
I mean, they're still 60 feet out.
Yeah. So when that happens, and a few of them start getting into range for you to, because we're gonna say the
Also,
collective.
I don't want to kill them. I don't want these to be thorny vines. Yeah.
I would suppose that you did not want to physically harm these creatures.
Yeah.
A few, the opposite of stragglers, some speedsters are, flying through, but the collective, the mass, is 60 feet away. And as some of them are getting closer, here and there, you do see that they're starting to like turn rapidly, avoiding the ship, almost like a abrupt maneuver.
Oh.
And you definitely feel as that your spell has connected. And now the conversation of, instead of counting, is I lost them. How many did you remember? I think it was 4. No, at least 3 on their feet. Oh, this is not going to be good. And
Barklee, you will note that because I have to hold concentration on this, I'm still doing the click noise.
Okay.
Like, just bunch of weird bird chatter.
Can I have one more perception check to see how much information you hear other than what I've just given you?
And then I'm going to be yelling it out as
feel
loud
like
as I
know what
can.
this is.
Huh?
I feel like I know what this is as a player.
Okay.
It was a 26.
Oh, okay, good.
I rolled that one well.
You do see that a albatross now
Big
Oh,
bird.
fuck.
cuts through, and it's like hitting some of these birds, getting their attention, and almost like in a commanding way, turn back now. She's on her way.
Okay, yeah, I'm yelling it out. I'm saying they feel like they've lost us. They're still keeping count of us. Now this albatross is saying that she's on her way. So brace, brace, brace. I hate to hear that in an airplane.
At this point, we'll say, Rune Strike.
That's definitely gonna to do my entangle too. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have it out ready. 'Cause
Okay.
I think this thing's coming at us.
Anything that we want to be doing? Or we're still back at the.
Well, he's still in the wheel.
Okay.
He's manning the wheel right now.
Because it does take time. 10 minutes are going to pass, and this creature is going to. This storm went from 1 mile away to up to your doorstep in 10 minutes.
Holy jeez.
Wow.
Whatever this thing is hollowing.
Who has the belt again?
Rune. Rexis has it.
Oh, great.
I would like for you guys to place your miniatures in the spot they will be once the storm hits.
I'm right in the front.
Okay. And I'm gonna roll a d20 for yes.
Is this structurally the way we are? Like
Yeah,
there's
this
a
will be
point,
the
like a
structure, yeah.
spire sticking out? Okay. Because I would think my entangle would
Oh
be
my
kind
God.
of around it. Whoop. Sorry, Ash. Like this.
I am going to move about 15 feet back from the front of the ship, just at, trying to track the cloud of seagulls as they, dissipate around us.
Which, is that 15, you think?
Since I have to maintain
there should be
concentration on it.
squares on the actual ship itself. We'll count them in a minute.
Oh, you're right,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
are. That is
yeah.
about 15.
Okay. Good eye.
He's just off right before the stairs.
Good eye. Okay.
Is Oliver awake at this point?
You will see that Oliver, yes, I was going to get to that. Oliver does wake up, and when the sun...
Can I do it this way? I know it's supposed to come from the ground, but can it hold shape like this?
For the purposes of this, since we have been already RPing some of the root structure, sure.
Yay!
We have a
look
little
at how
net.
cool that looks.
I did roll a natural 20.
Woof.
I'll give myself a coin. For
That's fast.
Rexis.
For Rexis, I was gonna say, why are we clapping for your nat 20? That's
As
death.
Rexis comes over and says, every single giant has their own type of birds in the big palace where, you're the angel thing, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Definitely. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
In Smount Khan, there are different palaces for the different gods. Wakats, the god of the giants, has the most number of palaces. A palace for each giant kin. And each giant kin has several different birds that inhabit these palaces. Hill giants have elephant birds. Stone giants have cave swallows. Storm giants have albatrosses.
Oh,
That is definitely
boy.
what I was thinking. His storm giants as a player, not on strike.
All right then. Ta-da.
Rexis, this would have been good information to know about 30 seconds sooner.
So if
I was downstairs sleeping.
if
And I conveniently forgot about the place that I'm from.
if Oliver is awake, you're like, can you man the wheel?
A guy, as water starts hitting his face.
So I'm definitely going to be by the front where my friends are because I need to be the tank
Okay.
to protect them.
For the purposes of this, Maevis and Rexis will be part of, Jackie will be part of the encounter. But,
Their safety team.
yes,
Gotcha.
here's the thing.
I have one pre-initiative
Yes,
action that
yes.
I want to do. I'm going to once I drop concentration after a minute's passed, but before the storm comes up on us, I'm going to use Rod of the Pack Keeper's thing and give myself that spell slot back, so I've got full slots.
Okay. Here is the conundrum. As I'm turning pages, and you guys are now being bombarded with water, and it is definitely storm. The storm is here. Lightning starts striking, and there is a pretty large thunderstorm coming. We all know what we're expecting. So, any last minute thing that you guys are doing?
Mage armor. Like, just saying it so it's there, but I can cast it at will.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have my Thorn Whip.
Okay. Where there is so many. And just as from the vines, just a whip just kind of
And
appears.
this one's cantrip, so it's not concentration.
Yes.
This was concentration, but it was a minute, so I'm guessing it's already gone. I don't know if I caught anything.
Did you want to capture some of these seals for later? You did have about 10 minutes.
When did I see the albatross? Like, the albatross is already on us, because are we still 10 minutes out from
The albatross would have been probably like minute 5.
Okay. I would have tried to catch the albatross. I don't know if that would have worked, but
Okay, so if you're
it's a strength save.
That's such a terrible idea. I'm only saying that because, like, as a player, it's like albatrosses are a terrible, terrible omen.
That is a natural 1 on the albatross. We'll say that you caught it, and right now it is in a room, large fucking bird, because obviously we're gonna enter something in a minute, and we can't have the bird flying away.
Yeah.
I would assume that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's in a room?
Like, where are you gonna put it?
Oh, I was just gonna hold it on the top deck.
He's gonna try to get away every second.
I figured so.
Okay. Then, for the purpose of this, can I have 2 strength checks, and it's going to roll 2 athletics checks to try to fly away?
So, you want a strength check for me?
Because if you're grappling it,
Yes.
unless you have a feat that gives you another option, it has to be strength.
Got it. Well, the first one was good.
Okay, what did you get?
Let me double check my plus again, because it's a strength saving?
No, just a
No,
check.
it's a straight
so
strength.
athletics is what you're rolling.
Oh, athletics, sorry. Brain. Well, that was a dirty 20.
Okay.
First one. And
Alright,
the
you succeed.
second one is a 16.
Okay. On my nat 20 on the second roll. So, at the minute 9, he's going to escape. So you have 4 minutes with him. What do you want to do?
I want to talk to it.
Okay, what do we say?
I want to say, what are you guys, what is this? What are you doing? We don't mean any harm.
After a couple of seconds of it struggling really hard and knowing it can't get away, she will look at you and say, I'm sorry, but it is time for you all to die, and better to lead it here than my people.
Wow. Okie dokie then. I'll say, well, that sucks. It's time for us to die, guys. I'm just announcing what it said to everybody.
That's the 3rd time this week, Barklee. Come on.
I can't help the omens I get. They're just here.
Just had to capture a sign of good luck. Yeah, ancient mariner, you.
Well, I'm gonna let it go. But I guess it's gonna get out soon, so it's going.
Before, and this is gonna be like that last minute you guys have, it involves it. Before your death, at least know that she's not in control anymore. She is trying to kill whoever's on this ship, and I meant to lead.
Well, bad for us, huh?
We wounded it as best we could. And here is because you are able to talk to her, you didn't harm her, so I feel that she has no reason to lie to you. It's very hard to kill an ancient dragon.
For fuck's sake.
I'll say, they're beautiful though.
Death is beauty, and at this point, you do see a of thunder and these large white eyes about maybe the size of Rexis himself. And before we go on break, is anyone in a line?
Oh, I bet so.
We're not really
No.
online.
I mean,
Barklee and Ash.
No, Barklee, what's
No, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not a line. That's
What do you mean, Barklee is in
that's
two
a
squares?
diagonal.
Barklee is in 2 squares. Barklee and Ash.
Nah, that's a diagonal. I don't know what you're talking about. Lightning can't go diagonal.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw. DC 19.
I got a 19.
Cool, you're only taking half the damage.
Dirty 20.
You are also only taking half the damage. As the sky turns dark and the lightning starts to hit as from the storm a large bolt of lightning shoots out, and you see a incredibly wounded and damaged colossal blue dragon attack y'all from the ship. Torn wings, like holes in her scales. She has been through a lot. And we're going to take a break as both of you guys will take 30 points of lightning damage.
Barklee, you have 11 points of temp health, so that's 12 points to my
Thank
pure
you.
HP.
There we go.
The 30 is half.
That's the half.
Ouch. Okay. Thank you.
So,
Ash, you're the best.
we're going to pause it for right now. We're going to take a little break. And as the Albatross finally manages to wing slap you, and as it says, I'm sorry, she has to kill something, and I was told to lead her to a ship. And the Albatross flies away, and now you have this dragon in front of you. So we'll be back in a minute. Have fun with these intermissions.
Nail biter.